Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sierra and I hope you all are having an amazing day. So today I want to talk about something that we all need to talk about. It's something so serious and something that we all struggle with every single day, and that is our mental health and all the things that we stress out about every single day. And I just want to talk about them, and I just want to see like if I'm not the only one that goes through these things, and I know I'm not alone, but still like it's nice to be able to like relate to people and see what other people are going through and how they feel. And I just want this to be a place where we can talk about our problems and have a place to go to and talk to each other and talk about these things that we go through and see how we can better one another. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So I've been going through a lot of stuff recently. I've been going through a lot of stress and a lot of, I don't know, depression and anxiety about just life. You know, it's really hard, and anyone that says it's easy is lying. Um, Basically, what I've been going through is just, trying to figure out like what I want to do with my life and what steps I need to take in order to get to where I want to be. I think everybody has that problem. Everybody has the problem of like wanting to do all these things and having this huge pressure to do it, and just being so overwhelmed and having to, wake up every day and not really want to get out of bed because you don't know if you're actually going to get them done. And that's like a problem I have. Like some days I'll be like really motivated, and other days I'm just like, am I really going to like do this? Am I really going to like actually make a difference, or am I really going to like change my life for the better? Like if I do this thing, like is it going to be worth it? And I think the one thing that we need to remind ourselves is that, yes, sometimes we might fail in life when we try, but like eventually you'll get there, and eventually if you work hard enough towards something, then you will eventually get that, no matter how hard it might be and no matter how much you have to go through, it's going to be worth it. And I feel like that's something that we need to all remind ourselves, is that life isn't easy, but we are strong and we are amazing and we can do anything that we put our mind to. We are intelligent human beings for a reason, and I feel like we're put on this earth to really make a difference. I feel like a lot of people in this society kind of like go by the rules of what society like puts out there for us. We're all learning from a very young age that we have to work hard every single day. We don't really talk about the part where we should be enjoying life and where we should be like connecting with one another and getting to know each other and helping each other and just living life and traveling and doing those things that make you happy. We don't really, as a society, talk about how much stress we go through every single day with working and with all the things that you have to worry about. There's so many things that you have to think about, and like moving out on my own, it's crazy looking back at how much I didn't know what people had to go through. And the way I live my life every day is I try to not stress out about anything, and I just do what I need to do. And just because I know that if I do that, then I'll get to the next chapter in my life and I'll get to a better place if I do this. But like, stressing is not good. Stressing is the worst thing that you can possibly do to your body, to your brain, to everyone around you. And I feel like we just need to learn to not stress out about things, because yes, money is something that we need for survival, but at the end of the day, we shouldn't be killing ourselves just to be able to have it, like do what you gotta do, and just at the end of the day, remind yourself that stressing over all these things is not worth your life. It's not worth all the terrible things that stress does to your body and to your mind and the way that you feel and the way that you perceive life. I have witnessed so many people in my life that stress out about so many things, and it's just, I don't like it. You know, I don't like the way that a lot of people deal with things, and I just want people to see that we need to deal with our problems better in order to live a better life. And everybody's gonna go through things. No matter who you are, you're gonna go through hardships. You're gonna go through a lot of terrible things and a lot of good things. You're gonna experience a lot of positive things as well. But at the end of the day, we have to remind ourselves that we need to enjoy life at that moment and in this moment. And if we don't, then we're not living to our full potential. And I just want everyone to live a better life. I want everyone to be happier and show love to each other. I've also recently been dealing with a lot of negative thoughts going on in my mind, and those negative thoughts sometimes tell me that I'm not good enough and that I can't accomplish the things that I want to do, and like I'm constantly putting myself down. I'm constantly telling myself that I am not beautiful enough and that I'll never find anyone and that I'll never get to where I want to be in life. And I think that's a thing that a lot of people deal with. A lot of people deal with putting themselves down a lot, and like they say, you are your own worst critic. And I feel like that's so true, because sometimes I get into my mind that I truly believe these negative thoughts, and it's a terrible thing, and we all need to learn to start telling ourselves more positive things. I recently found this meditation app that has been helping me a lot with those thoughts and becoming every day a more and more positive person. And it's called Clementine, and basically the way it works is there's a woman on there, and she basically calms you down and tells you to close your eyes, and basically she tells you all the things you need to hear, and she tells you all these positive things about yourself and how you can accomplish anything, and that you're beautiful, and that you're strong, and that everything that you want to accomplish in life, pretty much just envision it for yourself and think about all the amazing attributes you have and how amazing you are. And basically it helps your brain realize all of your full potential and really helps you envision your life and go after your dreams once you're living your life. And I feel like that's a great thing, and it's been helping me a lot. And I feel like the more you tell yourself these positive things and you learn to be more positive, it will in return help you so much every day to be more positive and to go after the things you really want. And I feel like if we all can do that, even the slightest positive change that you make in your life will make such a huge change. And I just feel like if you change one thing every day, you will eventually be a completely different person in the next year. And I feel like if we start being our own best friends, and if we really learn to love ourselves and give ourselves the praise and the positive thoughts that we need, then I really feel like we can accomplish anything in this world. I also see that a lot of people don't talk about their feelings, and a lot of people don't really talk about problems that they're going through. And I feel like that's an important thing for all of us to do. If you have someone in your life, or if you've found anyone online that you feel like you can relate to and talk to in a safe way, I feel like if you let out your emotions, if you let out all the things you're going through and talk about them, I feel like it does help, and it helps you kind of think about what steps you can take in order to improve and to become a better person. And I feel like that's something that a lot of people need to start doing in order for their mindset to be more clear and to be more positive. Another thing that I do every day is when negative things happen to me, I look at it in more of a perspective of what can I learn from this situation, and will I let this one little thing affect my life in a negative way? And I always tell myself to not allow it to do that to me. I always think about the positive things that will happen in my life and how this one moment is not gonna define my life. And I feel like we all have to keep going. And the things that we go through in life, we kind of have to see it as these are things that we're going through to learn and to experience because there's a purpose. Once we've learned from these lessons, I feel like we will use them in the future and we can be better people. And I just feel like that's what a lot of us need to do instead of being negative all the time and just hating life and just being negative. And being negative is never going to get you anywhere. It's only going to make your life more miserable, and it's going to make the people that are around you have more of a miserable life. The more positivity that we show in this world, the more positive things that will happen in our life. I do believe that energy is a huge thing. The more positive energy that we have in our life, the more positive things that will happen. And I truly do believe in energy, and I do believe that the more positive you are, the more positive things that happen to you, and the more negative you are, the more negative things that happen. And I feel like if everyone would just be willing to at least be a little bit more positive every day, then they will see good things happen eventually. And I think a lot of people have this pessimistic point of view that nothing's ever going to get better, and that the only way to deal with their problems is to drink or to do drugs or to do something that's hurting them. I've never understood it because how is that really going to help you in the future? It's just a way of coping with it that's not healthy, and you're never going to really get anywhere if you continue to do that and hurt yourself. And I just feel like in order to have a better life, you have to have more of an optimistic view and see that the more positive you are just to certain things that happen to you in your life, the better reaction you have, I feel like it's going to give you a better life in the long run, because all those events that happen to your life and the way that you react to them in sequence is going to cause a chain reaction of positive things. Another positive way to deal with your mental health and help you really think about all the things that you want to accomplish is to get a journal, get a piece of paper, or put down in your phone all the things that you really want to accomplish with your life, and put them in like an order and which ones you want to accomplish first and which ones are easier for you to accomplish, and just go after those things and never give up until you have accomplished them. Also, having a pet definitely helps. I have the sweetest 2 chihuahuas, and these are my babies. This one's named Phoebe, and she makes me so happy, and she gives me all the love and affection a person could ever want in their life. And she's my little baby, and it just makes you feel good to have like a dog that or an animal that shows you love no matter what you do in your life. And and I don't know, like I just feel like a lot of people are missing that in their life. They're missing a little companion that will always love them, and having an animal definitely helps. And I feel like if people are willing to do these things, I feel like they will see a positive change in their life. Even the smallest positive change in your life will really benefit you in so many ways that you could have ever imagined. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope I gave you some small little tips on how to deal with all the problems and things that we go through in life. And I hope that I've made a small positive change in your life by doing that. And if you can think of any other positive things that we can do in order to change our life for the better, then please leave them down below. And if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed what I talked about today, and you have any other topics that you are interested in me talking about, then please leave them down as well. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. And here's a question I want to ask all of you. What is one thing that I can do every day to make a positive change in my life? And leave that down below. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. And until next time, stay with the peace.